On this edition of the show, I chat with a startup founder on the importance of virtual offices. Our tech tip today is on how to turn off your location history on Google. And if you'd like to be motivated, then you will love our mobile app of the week. Finally, we have a cool gift for you on our giveaway segment. This is Tech Trend, and I am Chukwuemeka Agbata.
Thousands of tech enthusiasts and ICT industry experts converge in Lagos, Nigeria's southwest region, for the second edition of Tech Plus 2016. The event is seen as one of the largest tech gatherings in Africa, with a focus on the role of Nigeria in Africa's technology revolution. The expo brings together international and domestic innovation and inspiration leaders in the field of technology, economy, government and humanity to discover new solutions to help industrial technology to solve Africa's issues while it produces, share and spread related knowledge. Some of the trending technology and innovation on display are 3D printing machines, health kits and startups.
This part is rubbery, and this place is harder than this. These are two different materials that are fused together to produce this.
So you printed it separately?
Yeah, this two was printed in one mold. But when you are designing, you now specify this part to be the rubbery part, and then this is the harder material. This is also to show functionality of what the printer can do. So that's it. This can be used for on your table. You can have your name printed, you have your complimentary cards inside. You can place this on your table.
Also on the side of the hall are these gamers who are battling to lead the day. As we look up to a fresh year, thousands of participants, exhibitors and gamers were said to have contributed to this year's expo. A medical laboratory newly opened in Cape Town is set to revolutionize the medical training field by giving trainees virtual hands-on experience. Collaboration between Stellenbosch University and global tech firm Medtronic, the Sun Skill Clinical Simulation Laboratory aims to cut down on the often time-consuming live theatre training, immersing healthcare professionals into the virtual world.
You need to practice certain very advanced skills in some of the fields like neurosurgery, obs and gynae, orthopedics. In fact, all the surgical divisions have got their sort of upper echelon of skills. Now, one can practice basic things like positioning, etc., but when it gets to the most advanced things, you need to have that practice before you go into the live theatre.
The lab has 8 fully simulated theatre operating stations, a dry lab and a virtual ICU. At least 1,200 physicians will be trained during its first year of operation. The exposure to cutting-edge procedural techniques is also set to attract specialists from around the world.
We would cover neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, cardiothoracic surgery, plastic surgery, vascular surgery, general surgery, laparoscopy. We have simulators for nurses, paramedical facilities. In fact, ICU staff in general can be fully trained on these simulators, which is of the most modern in the world.
South African healthcare professionals and their patients are not the only ones to enjoy the benefits of a facility like the SunSkill, as plans are underway to extend the project to other African countries.
The education and training facilities, just because of geography, means that Medtronic will further invest in places like Nigeria and Kenya, Ethiopia, and some of these countries are a real focus area for us.
Simulation laboratories like SunSkill will help healthcare professionals develop and fine-tune their skills, improving patient outcomes and the standard of medical care on the continent. A marketing company, Think Model Watson, has produced a video of what's been called the world's first golf jetpack. The vehicle is an adaptation of the prototype Martin Jetpack P12, including room for golf clubs and sand bottle holders and other course equipment.
To bring a new type of technology.
Martin Aircraft Company says Watson and Oakley approached them to develop the idea based on the New Zealand firm's pre-production prototypes.
The biggest advantage I see is the bird's eye view. It's going to give you perspective that you've been missing. You're looking at the course, how to play the course, how to shoot lower scores. It's almost an unfair advantage. This is a game changer.
Watson says a jetpack would be the perfect way to cart his golf bags and equipment around the course, although the time taken to strap himself into the machine might make this problematic. Last month, Martin announced that the New Zealand Civil Aviation Authority have awarded the jetpack experimental airworthiness certificates. The P12 jetpack runs on a V4 200 horsepower petrol engine that drives two ducted fans. This engine will be replaced with a rotary engine in the company's new P4 and Series 1 aircraft, which is close to completion. The aircraft has been designed to fly for up to 30 minutes at speeds up to 74 km per hour and altitudes of up to 1,000 meters. It aims to carry a commercial payload of up to 120 kilograms. The Series 1 manned and unmanned aircraft will be the first of the non-prototype jetpacks delivered towards the end of 2016.
It's a tactical capability, and I think the first responders will see that as a massive improvement to their capability. So, for example, in the fire services, going around to look at the situational awareness of what's going on, perhaps through border security or even search and rescue on beach patrol and something along those lines. Naturally, for the ambulance service, getting to a point of importance of rescuing people in the shortest possible time. So there's a lot of uses within that first responder environment.
The firm says the jetpack, which uses vertical takeoff and landing, can land on rooftops covered with aerials and wires and fly into tightly confined areas, making it a practical alternative to traditional helicopters.
Jetpack is the machine that can really allow people to fly freely and allow people to really use the machine to rescue and searching and save people's lives. And it's very disruptive. It's not like helicopters, which is very big, and also it's not like a car, which cannot fly, and it's really something in between.
The jetpack has a composite structure pilot module that protects the pilot in the event of an accident, and a ballistic parachute system that can deploy and safely recover the aircraft from only a few meters above the ground. There are no current plans to market the Golf jetpack.